Alright children, we do continue solving numerical problems. Now we will solve last two numerical problems. With that, your chapter matter wave get completed also. Okay, so we are now moving to problem number 3. Problem number 3 came in ISC 2010 also. A simple problem. Question says that de Broglie wavelength of electrons of kinetic energy E is lambda. When the kinetic energy of the electron is E, de Broglie wavelength is lambda. The question says that what will be its value? Means again we have to find de Broglie wavelength if kinetic energy of electron is made 4E. The children, you know that kinetic energy, de Broglie wavelength depend upon the kinetic energy. But there is a relation that de Broglie wavelength can be expressed in terms of kinetic energy. And the formula is lambda equals to h by square root of 2mk. So you have learned this way. See, lambda equals to h by 2mk. But in the first part of the question, your kinetic energy is E. When kinetic energy is E, then de Broglie wavelength is lambda. So I substitute in the relation. Lambda equals to h by square root of 2me. So look at this. When kinetic energy is E, your de Broglie wavelength is lambda. So that lambda equals to h by square root of 2me. But the question said that if what will be the value of de Broglie wavelength again when the kinetic energy is made 4E? The 4E means you are increasing kinetic energy by how many times? 4 times. And definitely what happened? When kinetic energy changes, de Broglie wavelength also changes. But this relation simply say that kinetic energy and de Broglie wavelength are inversely proportional to each other. Means when kinetic energy increases, de Broglie wavelength decreases. So I don't know when your kinetic energy is increases to 4E. When K is made as 4E, then we have to find the new de Broglie wavelength. So I write down when K is 4E, then lambda will be equals to lambda dash. Means this lambda dash means the new de Broglie wavelength. Okay, so what I do, I substitute this value of K in the expression so that this lambda become lambda dash. So I write down, now this lambda become lambda dash h by square root of 2m. Now E become what? 4E. 4E. Means when kinetic energy, this kinetic energy is 4E, so I substitute in 4E, then your wavelength become lambda dash. So it will be h by square root of, now see, 4 is a perfect square, so square root of 4 is what? 2. So I'll take out from the square root. But still I write the same quantity. 2 I write inside the square root, m is already inside the square root, and E is also inside the square root. Now you just see the expression, children. What is this? What is h by square root 2me? This is also lambda, no? This is lambda. This is already lambda. H by square root 2me is lambda. So I write down. So lambda dash equals to, I replace by lambda divided by 2. See, lambda divides by 2. So the new de Broglie wavelength now is half the original de Broglie wavelength. Means de Broglie wavelength is reduced to half. So in a simple way, I can tell you, I can make a conclusion saying that de Broglie wavelength is reduced to half. Means when the kinetic energy is increased to 4 times, the de Broglie wavelength is reduced to half. So the answer is lambda by 2. Now children, we solved the last numerical problem from this chapter, and with this numerical problem your chapter matter wave also get completed. Means we complete unit number 7 also. And children, we will be solving problem number 4, and this is a problem also based on determining de Broglie wavelength. So from this chapter, basically in the ISC examination you will be asked to measure de Broglie wavelength only. Okay, and this is a question came in ISC 2017 also. The question says that find de Broglie wavelength of electron moving with a speed of 7 into 10 power 6 meter per second. Now electron, we are dealing with electron, so electron mass is not given, but we take 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kg. Speed in which the electron are moving is b, that is 7 into 10 power 6 meter per second. So with this mass and speed, we can measure the de Broglie wavelength. There is a formula that we use. But children, in this question also the value of Planck's constant is not given, but we take Planck's constant as 6.6 into 10 power minus 34 joule second. So children, again I want to tell you that the value of Planck's constant in the examination will be given at the last page of this question paper, okay, where the constant involved in the equation or in the problem will be mentioned. So whatever value of Planck's constant will be given, that value only we need to use. But we use out as 6.6 in minus 34 joules second. Now to calculate de Broglie wavelength of electron, we have a formula, and the formula is lambda equals to h by MEB. So what is the expression of formula to measure de Broglie wavelength of electron? Wavelength means lambda equals to h by ME. ME means the mass of the electron into B. So let me substitute the value and calculate. Now h, the value of h, 6.6. We are taking 6.6 minus 34 divided by ME means 9.1. This is 9.1 to 31 into speed is 7 into 10 power 6. Okay, so let's do the calculation. Now 6.6 I write on 10 to the power minus 34. Now minus 31 plus 6. Okay, minus 31 plus 6 means how much? Minus 29. Okay, I'm so sorry, it is not minus 29, it's minus 25. Okay, sorry, minus 31 plus 6 is minus 25, and that minus 25 I'll take in the numerator is plus 25 whole divided by 9.1. If I multiply with 7, if you do multiply with the help calculator, you get approximately 63.7. Okay, yes, we can divide this quantity. Okay, we can divide this with the help of calculator. So if we divide, we get approximately how much? 0.1036. I'm writing it 4 decimal place. To 10 power minus 34 plus 25 means minus 9. Minus 34 plus 25, if you subtract, it is minus 9. But this power wavelength, which you can see, is in the power of 10 minus 9. I write in 10 minus 10. So what I do, I write this wavelength in what? Armstrong also. So I shift this decimal to 1 decimal place. It will be 1.036 into 10 minus 10 meter. And children, you can write the answer in nanometer also, because 10 to the power minus 9 is also the order of nanometer. So we can write the answer in nanometer also. But we can even write in Armstrong also. So 10 to the minus 10 is equivalent to 1 Armstrong. So your wavelength is 1.036 Armstrong. Because children, to convert minus 9 to minus 10 means you have to shift 1 decimal place right. That's why it is 1.036 Armstrong. But as I said, the same wavelength can be even written as 0.1036 nanometer also. Because 10 to the minus 9 meter means nanometer. So this is also correct answer. This is also correct answer. Okay, so in the examination, if it not mentioned to measure in a particular part, you can write the answer in Armstrong also, you can write the answer in nanometer also. So I have explained in details about problem number 4, a simple numerical based on measuring the de Broglie wavelength of electron. So children, if you see the problems which I solved, means these are the problem, this type of problem basically asked in the IS examination, which are basically simple numerical problem that will be asked in the examination. So with this, the chapter matter wave has completed also. Thank you so much.